The tension between 50 Cent, Tony Yayo, and Jay Prince reached a boiling point that no one saw coming. What started as a minor disagreement quickly escalated into a full-blown confrontation, with Tony Yayo stepping up to challenge Jay Prince over a major sign of disrespect that shook the room. Fans watching online were left speechless as 50 Cent, known for his calm yet calculated demeanor, completely lost it in response to what unfolded. Sources inside the meeting say that Tony Yayo didn't hold back, calling out actions and words that had been simmering for months, forcing 50 Cent to react in a way that was equal parts protective, furious, and unfiltered. Social media immediately exploded, with clips of the confrontation going viral within minutes. Everyone wanted to know what was said, who came out on top, and whether this could ignite a new wave of tension in the hip-hop world. 50 Cent's reaction was not just about the disrespect itself, it was about loyalty, respect, and standing up for his crew. Meanwhile, Jay Prince, a veteran known for his influence and reputation, appeared unshaken, but the intensity of the confrontation left fans speculating about the possible fallout. This moment isn't just drama for the cameras, it's a raw glimpse into the world of hip-hop power dynamics. Every look, every word, and every reaction mattered. As the internet dissected the events, fans everywhere were left asking, who really had the upper hand? And what does this mean for the ongoing story between these iconic figures? Stay tuned, because this isn't over, far from it. As soon as the confrontation started, the room was electric. Insiders say Tony Yayo walked in with a confidence that made it clear he wasn't there to play games. He had been holding onto this frustration for months, watching from the sidelines as subtle slights and disrespectful actions continued to unfold. When he finally confronted Jay Prince, the energy shifted immediately. 50 Cent, usually composed in public and on camera, could not help but react. His voice rose, sharp and unrestrained, each word dripping with years of experience navigating the harsh realities of the music industry. The conversation wasn't just about pride, it was about respect and boundaries. Tony Yayo pointed out several incidents where he felt Jay Prince had crossed lines, both in business and personal interactions. Sources say that Jay Prince initially tried to deflect, staying calm and collected, but the weight of Yayo's words forced him into moments of subtle hesitation. Fans following the clips online noticed 50 Cent's facial expressions shifting from disbelief to anger, showing a rare side of the rap mogul. People who've known him for years confirmed that it's uncommon for 50 Cent to show such raw emotion, making this moment especially notable. As the dialogue continued, onlookers reported that the tension was palpable. Every statement Yayo made seemed to provoke 50 Cent further. Words like disrespect, loyalty, and line crossed echoed through the room, punctuated by moments of silence where everyone seemed to catch their breath. The dynamic between 50 Cent and Tony Yayo was clear. They were united, a team ready to defend their honor and set boundaries in ways that few would dare challenge. Social media erupted almost instantly. Clips of the confrontation went viral within minutes. Fans across platforms debated the severity of the incident, dissecting every nuance of body language, every tone shift, and every gesture. Memes and reaction videos flooded TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, many highlighting 50 Cent's rare loss of composure. Comments ranged from admiration for his loyalty to concern over the intensity of his anger. The internet had a field day, and within hours, the story was trending on major hip-hop blogs and news outlets. What made the situation even more compelling was the history between these figures. 50 Cent and Tony Yayo had long been a team that demanded respect, not only for themselves, but for their entire crew. Jay Prince, on the other hand, is no stranger to influence and authority, with decades of experience shaping hip-hop business deals and mentoring artists. When these worlds collided, it wasn't just a confrontation, it was a clash of legacies, power, and street credibility. During the heated exchange, sources report that Tony Yayo didn't hesitate to name specific incidents, events that fans would never have imagined being discussed publicly. From alleged business missteps to subtle personal insults, every point was made with precision. 50 Cent backed Yayo fully, sometimes interjecting with his own sharp commentary, reinforcing the fact that this was not a casual disagreement. It was a statement, a clear message that disrespect would not be tolerated, no matter the stature of the person involved. Meanwhile, J. Prince maintained his calm exterior but was reportedly taken aback by the directness of the confrontation. According to insider reports, there were moments where he appeared to reassess his stance, possibly considering how to navigate the situation without escalating further. But the energy in the room made it clear that Tony Yayo and 50 Cent were not willing to let anything slide. Every word, gesture, and glance seemed amplified, reflecting years of tension and unresolved issues bubbling to the surface. The online reaction only added fuel to the fire. Fans quickly started piecing together past incidents, referencing interviews, social media posts, and even old footage to contextualize the confrontation. Hip-hop forums exploded with debate, each user taking sides and theorizing on possible outcomes. Would this lead to a deeper feud? Could there be repercussions for the wider industry? The speculation was endless, and every minor update caused spikes in engagement across YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Insiders also revealed that the confrontation had implications beyond personal pride. Business decisions, potential collaborations, and ongoing disputes in the music industry were all subtly influenced by this meeting. The power dynamics at play were delicate, and one misstep could have long-lasting consequences. 50 Cent, fully aware of the stakes, reportedly approached the confrontation with the dual mindset of protecting his team and maintaining control over the narrative. Fans could see this through his calculated interjections and body language, a mix of fury, strategy, and dominance. As the room slowly settled after the confrontation, sources noted that Tony Yayo and 50 Cent left with their heads held high, a silent but powerful statement to J. Prince and everyone observing. The exchange may have concluded in the moment, but its reverberations were already spreading throughout the hip-hop community. Analysts and fans alike began dissecting the meeting for hidden messages, strategic moves, and hints at what could come next. The impact of the confrontation went far beyond the walls of that room. It became a cultural moment, showcasing how respect and loyalty are still fiercely defended in the world of hip-hop. The aftermath was immediate. Social media commentary, reaction videos, and blog analyses continued for days. Fans debated who won the confrontation, dissecting every angle and every facial expression. While 50 Cent's explosive reaction grabbed headlines, many noted that Tony Yayo's courage and directness were equally significant. The combination of street credibility, fame, and unwavering loyalty created a scenario that few outsiders could fully understand, but everyone wanted to witness. By the end of the week, the story had taken on a life of its own. Interviews with insiders hinted at unreleased audio, private conversations, and behind-the-scenes dynamics that could reveal even more about what transpired. Rumors of potential follow-ups, either in music, social media, or even public appearances, kept fans on edge. Every tweet, post, and story became a potential clue in a narrative that was unfolding in real time. Ultimately, the confrontation between Tony Yayo, 50 Cent, and J. Prince wasn't just a clash over respect. It was a lesson in loyalty, power, and the weight of reputation in hip-hop culture. For fans, it was a chance to witness real drama, the kind that doesn't get scripted, but plays out naturally when egos, legacies, and loyalty collide. As the story spread, it became clear that this was more than just a viral moment. It was a defining chapter in the ongoing saga of some of hip-hop's most influential figures. Even after the confrontation had ended, the tension lingered like a heavy fog. Word spread quickly among insiders and fans alike that this wasn't just another celebrity dispute, it was a defining moment for loyalty and respect in hip-hop. People close to the situation revealed that 50 Cent and Tony Yayo had been planning how to address certain slights for weeks, knowing that the wrong move could escalate into a full-blown feud. What many didn't see, however, were the subtle power plays happening behind the scenes. Every comment, every gesture, and even pauses in the conversation carried weight, sending messages far beyond the room where the confrontation took place. Tony Yayo, in particular, had been preparing for this moment for a long time. Friends and collaborators say he had been quietly observing interactions, recording slights that might otherwise have gone unnoticed, and finally decided the moment had come to address the disrespect head-on. When he spoke, there was no hesitation. Every accusation was precise, every reference deliberate. This level of preparation surprised many in the room, including Jay Prince, who is typically unfazed by confrontation. Yet, the combined presence of Yayo's directness and 50 Cent's explosive reactions created a moment that even seasoned veterans of the industry found intense. As soon as clips of the confrontation leaked online, the hip-hop community erupted. Fans on Twitter and Instagram dissected every second of footage, debating who came out on top and speculating about the repercussions. Memes, reaction videos, and even heated Twitter threads appeared within minutes. The virality of the moment was fueled not just by 50 Cent's anger, but also by the rare public display of Yayo's assertiveness, a side of him that is rarely seen outside of private circles. Interestingly, insiders suggest that the confrontation may have broader implications than just personal pride. Multiple sources confirmed that deals, alliances, and reputations in the industry were being tested during this meeting. Certain collaborators who had previously been neutral were reportedly taking sides, and the ripple effects were already being felt in music business negotiations and potential collaborations. The confrontation highlighted just how tightly personal relationships and professional leverage are intertwined in the hip-hop world. During the exchange, 50 Cent reportedly intervened multiple times to defend his team, punctuating Tony Yayo's statements with pointed remarks that left no doubt about his stance. His fury was not simply a reaction to the disrespect itself, but a defense of his crew, his legacy, and his authority. For years, 50 Cent has built an empire that thrives on control, influence, and reputation. Allowing slights to go unchecked, especially in front of someone as influential as Jay Prince, could have undermined the power dynamic he has carefully maintained. Jay Prince, meanwhile, maintained a composed exterior but was reportedly rattled behind the scenes. Sources say he carefully weighed his responses, aware that any misstep could escalate the situation further or damage his own reputation. Despite his calm appearance, there were subtle signs of tension, slight pauses, measured words, and fleeting expressions that hinted at his awareness of the gravity of the moment. Observers noted that even someone with decades of experience navigating the music industry could feel the weight of 50 Cent and Tony Yayo's united front. What makes this confrontation even more compelling is the history between these figures. 50 Cent and Tony Yayo have long been a duo that demands respect, both on and off the stage. Their loyalty to each other and their crew is well documented, and anyone attempting to undermine that bond quickly learns the consequences. Jay Prince, a seasoned mogul with decades of experience mentoring and managing artists, has a history of navigating delicate situations with tact. But this was different. Yayo and 50 Cent were not just speaking up, they were asserting dominance, showing that certain lines cannot be crossed without facing repercussions. The online frenzy only amplified the confrontation. Social media platforms became arenas for debate and speculation. Fans revisited old incidents, interviews, and social media posts to try to piece together the full story, while content creators rushed to make reaction videos highlighting 50 Cent's explosive energy and Tony Yayo's bold stance. The virality of the moment was a testament to the significance of the confrontation. It wasn't just gossip, it was a cultural moment in hip-hop, reflecting deeper truths about power, respect, and loyalty. Insiders also revealed that the confrontation had ramifications beyond the immediate parties. Industry alliances, potential collaborations, and ongoing disputes were all subtly influenced by this single meeting. The ripple effect was already being felt among artists, managers, and executives, many of whom were reportedly reassessing their positions in light of the tension. The confrontation served as a reminder that, in hip-hop, personal slights and professional maneuvering are often inseparable, and one moment can reshape entire networks of influence. As the conversation progressed, the intensity did not wane. Tony Yayo continued to address each point methodically, and 50 Cent interjected strategically to reinforce his team's position. Observers reported that the tension was so high that even seasoned insiders felt the room could have erupted at any moment. Every statement, every glance, every shift in posture was loaded with meaning. For fans watching the clips, it was a rare glimpse into the complex interplay of respect, loyalty, and power that defines the industry. The aftermath of the confrontation was immediate and far-reaching. Within hours, vlogs, news outlets, and social media accounts were flooded with analysis, reactions, and commentary. Fans speculated about potential follow-ups, from diss tracks and interviews to new alliances and confrontations. The story was dissected from every angle, with countless individuals weighing in on who held the upper hand and what the next steps might be. Ultimately, this confrontation wasn't just a clash of personalities, it was a lesson in the importance of respect and loyalty in hip-hop culture. Tony Yayo and 50 Cent's united stance highlighted the enduring value of standing up for your team and asserting your authority when necessary. J. Prince's presence reminded fans that even those with decades of experience in the industry are not immune to the pressure of confrontation. And the public reaction underscored just how invested fans are in the dynamics of their favorite artists, both on a personal and professional level. By the end of the week, the story had evolved into a larger narrative, capturing the attention of fans, industry insiders, and media outlets alike. The confrontation had become a benchmark moment, a point of reference for discussions about loyalty, power, and respect in hip-hop. Every clip, comment, and reaction only added layers to the story, ensuring that it would remain a topic of conversation for weeks to come. For those who witnessed it, the confrontation served as a reminder that in hip-hop, respect isn't just requested, it's demanded, and that loyalty to your crew is non-negotiable. Tony Yayo and 50 Cent had made that crystal clear, and J. Prince had been given a front-row seat to witness it. The ripples of this clash would continue to influence relationships, business decisions, and the wider hip-hop community for months, proving that one powerful confrontation can resonate far beyond the room in which it occurs. In the days following the confrontation, the intensity of the aftermath became apparent. Social media was ablaze with reactions, theories, and heated debates. Clips of 50 Cent's explosive energy and Tony Yayo's precise delivery went viral, sparking thousands of comments and reactions across platforms. Fans dissected every frame, every gesture, and every line spoken during the encounter, debating who had won the confrontation and speculating about the potential fallout. What had started as a private meeting quickly became a public spectacle, highlighting the influence and reach of hip-hop personalities in shaping online culture. Inside the industry, the implications were just as significant. Sources reveal that the confrontation caused a ripple effect through business relationships, record deals, and ongoing negotiations. Some artists and managers quietly shifted alliances, reassessing their positions in the wake of the display of dominance. For 50 Cent, the confrontation wasn't just about defending his crew, it was a statement of authority, a reminder to the industry that crossing him or undermining his team would not be tolerated. Tony Yayo's involvement reinforced that loyalty isn't optional, it's a core value that must be defended at all costs. Behind the scenes, industry insiders reported that J. Prince was visibly shaken, despite maintaining his calm exterior in public. Although he is widely respected for his decades of experience managing and mentoring artists, even he was forced to acknowledge the sheer force of the combined front presented by 50 Cent and Yayo. This meeting reminded everyone that reputation, respect, and influence in hip-hop are not theoretical, they are lived experiences, enforced through both words and actions. The confrontation also sparked a flurry of media coverage. Hip-hop blogs, podcasts, and YouTube channels dedicated hours to analyzing every detail, comparing the encounter to past industry clashes, and debating potential consequences. Memes, reaction videos, and opinion threads multiplied, amplifying the story far beyond the original participants. Analysts argued that moments like this don't just reflect personal grievances, they reveal deep truths about the structure of power in the music industry. The narrative became about more than one confrontation. It became a case study in influence, alliances, and the unspoken rules of engagement in hip-hop culture. For fans, The event was a rare glimpse into the complex dynamics of celebrity relationships, showing how quickly respect can become a point of contention and how public perception can be shaped by a single encounter. Tony Yayo's decisive intervention and 50 Cent's explosive reactions highlighted the importance of loyalty and unity in a highly competitive industry. Every move, every word, and every glance carried weight, illustrating that authority is often demonstrated as much through action as through reputation alone. One of the most intriguing aspects of the aftermath was the way it affected potential collaborations. Sources suggest that several artists who had previously been neutral now reconsidered their partnerships, wary of crossing 50 Cent or Yayo. Deals that were once straightforward became more cautious, negotiations slowed, and some potential alliances were reportedly abandoned altogether. The industry had witnessed firsthand how quickly a single confrontation could reshape power dynamics, reinforcing the idea that respect is not given, it is earned and defended. Meanwhile, social media commentary continued to evolve. Fans and insiders dissected minor details, from body language to choice of words, analyzing the subtle power plays that took place. Some praised Tony Yayo for his courage in addressing the slight directly, while others celebrated 50 Cent's unwavering commitment to defending his team. Even those who were neutral acknowledged that this confrontation would be remembered as a pivotal moment in hip-hop history, a defining example of how respect and loyalty are enforced in the industry. Interestingly, the confrontation also shed light on the softer side of loyalty. Sources close to 50 Cent revealed that, despite his explosive energy, he and Yayo were motivated not just by pride, but by a genuine desire to protect their crew. The confrontation served as a reminder that behind the bravado, there is a strong sense of responsibility to safeguard those closest to them. It was this mixture of intensity and protection that made the encounter resonate so strongly with fans and insiders alike. As the dust began to settle, it became clear that the confrontation had lasting implications. Industry professionals noted that the power balance had subtly shifted, with 50 Cent and Tony Yayo reinforcing their influence and reminding everyone that loyalty and respect are non-negotiable. Even J. Prince, despite his initial composure, reportedly reflected on the encounter in private, acknowledging that moments like these define not only reputations, but entire networks of influence. The public reaction continued to fuel discussions about authority, loyalty, and respect in hip-hop. Comment sections, blogs, and social media posts debated whether Tony Yayo's intervention was overdue, whether 50 Cent had crossed a line, or whether the confrontation would have lasting consequences for J. Prince's influence in the industry. Fans debated endlessly, creating a narrative that extended far beyond the original encounter, proving that the power of public perception can amplify the stakes of any private dispute. In the weeks following the confrontation, 50 Cent and Tony Yayo's reputations were strengthened, solidifying their positions as figures who cannot be disrespected lightly. Interviews and appearances by 50 Cent reflected a renewed sense of authority, emphasizing the importance of defending your crew and standing firm in the face of slights. Tony Yayo's assertiveness became a talking point in the community, with fans praising his courage and highlighting the rarity of such a public display of loyalty. Ultimately, the confrontation served as a powerful reminder that in the world of hip-hop, respect is currency. It is defended fiercely, earned carefully, and maintained through a combination of reputation, action, and loyalty. The clash between 50 Cent, Tony Yayo, and J. Prince demonstrated that these values are non-negotiable and that even seasoned veterans are subject to the dynamics of power, influence, and public perception. For the wider hip-hop community, the encounter became more than just a story. It became a lesson in authority, loyalty, and the consequences of disrespect. From the viral clips circulating online to the discussions happening behind closed doors, everyone who witnessed the events learned something about the delicate balance of relationships in the music industry. This was not just a confrontation, it was a cultural moment, a case study in how power is exercised and reputations are defended in the modern era of hip-hop. By the time the story began to fade from trending topics, it had left an indelible mark. 50 Cent and Tony Yayo had reinforced their dominance, J. Prince had been reminded of the stakes involved in maintaining respect, and the hip-hop community had been given a rare glimpse into the mechanics of authority, loyalty, and influence. For fans, insiders, and casual observers alike, it was a moment that would be analyzed, discussed, and referenced for years to come, a defining episode in the ongoing saga of hip-hop power dynamics.